We interrupt this broadcast to bring breaking news. At 4:17 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, the Apollo 11 lunar module has crashed upon the surface of the moon. News is still developing, but we are unsure at this moment if the crew contained, Lieutenant Neil Armstrong and Colonel Edwin Aldrin, are alive and well. We now turn to our expert in the field. Unfortunately, even if the crew did happen to survive the impact, they will soon be lost to the vacuum of space.
Switch off the broadcast.
I apologize, ladies and gentlemen, for the interruption. We will now return you to your scheduled program. What's going on?
The studio received a letter to air if such a circumstance occurred. Get me on the mic. I'm sorry for the broadcast disruption, folks at home, work, or play. I know the information you have heard is deeply disturbing and troubling to most, but I urge you to put down whatever you're doing at the moment and listen. Yesterday, the studio received a letter from the White House to be aired if a disaster were to strike the Apollo mission. Fate has ordained that the men who were sent to the moon to explore in peace will now stay on the moon to rest in peace. These brave men, Neil Armstrong and Edwin Aldrin, know that there is no hope for their recovery, but they also know that there is hope for mankind in their sacrifice. These two men are laying down their lives in mankind's most noble goal, the search for truth and understanding. They will be mourned by their families and friends. They will be mourned by their nation. They will be mourned by all the people of the world. They will be mourned by a Mother Earth that dared send two of her sons into the unknown. In their exploration, they stirred the people of the world to feel as one. In their sacrifice, they bind more tightly the brotherhood of man. In ancient days, men looked at the stars and saw their heroes in the constellations. In modern times, we do much the same, but our heroes are epic men of flesh and blood. Others will follow, and surely find their way home. Man's search will not be denied, but these men were the first, and they will remain first and foremost in our hearts. For every human being who looks up at the moon in the nights to come will know that there is some corner of another world that is forever mankind. For those at home, and especially the widows of these brave souls, we give our deepest condolences, and in honor of this, the studio will end all previously scheduled broadcasts until 4:17 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time tomorrow.
Losing control of Columbia module. All systems non-operational. I'm drifting. Wait. On the dark side, I see luminescence. 1. Note 2 lights are approaching Columbia. I estimate at around 4,000 miles per hour. They're zigzagging. No. They're emulating the Thatch Weave maneuver. Objects have Columbia pinned in center. Object 1 is now moving towards collision. Object 1 is not stopped.